Today we're doing a video
Hey,
about...
whoa, get up! What are you doing?
Nothing.
Are you stupid? What in the world was that? You're kidding me. He just tried to steal my channel. Go. Come here. Well, I guess today's special guest is my brother, Bartholomew. Let's get straight into the video. So today we're going to be talking about the Bat, which is the original 1980s version. Would you like to tell us about the Bat? What do you know about the Bat?
It's a inverted coaster that rocks at the end.
Okay, well, it is a suspended coaster, but it was kind of like an inverted coaster. It was before what an inverted coaster would be, but it's called a suspended. And were you alive to ride this ride?
What?
Have you been alive to ride this ride?
No.
You've ridden the modern version, right?
Yeah.
You've ridden the modern. We're talking about the original because the modern, not really interesting. We go into a little bit into it. But, so today's video, as Gus said, is about the 1980s version of the Bat that ran for 3 years at Kings Island. And it opened in the year 1981. It only lasted 2 years overall. So I think this is going to be a pretty fun video. Do you think it will be fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to see him pop up a little bit. He's going to be sitting in the background with me. We'll give him his own little mic. Here you go. It's a little Bluetooth mic. Here, you can hold it. Don't make sounds with it. But let's get straight into the video. The first section I called the development. So, the development of this coaster is something I find pretty fascinating. I don't know why. It's pretty simple, but the development started in 1978. 1978. Okay. Whew. Sorry, I just wanted to get my mic out. So Kings Island, straight off the success of Beast that launched only a couple months earlier, was going straight to the development headquarters of Arrow Developments. So they were looking around for new models and possibly anything they would like to bring home to Kings Island and open for the 1980 or 81 season. When looking around, they found a prototype for a model called, the suspended coaster, not the Bat, Gus. I don't know if you could hear him. He said the Bat. The suspended coaster, which would later become the Bat. And they signed a deal as soon as they saw it. They were immediately, yes, this was the prototype. This was the first ever version. Technically not. The year before it opened, the Big Bad Wolf opened. Which again, we go into it. But the Bat was the original design of it. The Big Bad Wolf opened before it. It's just what happened. The public had a couple months of watching construction. On October 29th, 1980, they find out that the coaster would be the first of a kind, where the track is above your head. Now, you might say, Parker, this is an inverted coaster. No, it is not. An inverted coaster theoretically has the track above, the track is above you, but the track is still, with this suspended coaster, it's held by a line, like this, and it would sway side to side. In the track, this is the top of the track, is right here. But what inverted coaster would have is the top of the truck would be at the bottom, holding your cart. While this one had the top of the cart surrounded by this. Also, it was kind of like a shuttle. It was like a inverted shuttle. It's not an inverted shuttle, but that's how I always kind of like to imagine it. It's very different than what an inverted shuttle is. So, it was scheduled to open in the year 1981 with the park. On April 4th was the first test ride, but it showed a lot of problems. But they continued on. The coaster was really fast on tight turns, on the tight corners. The suspended carts that would be a little bit janky and go further than they're meant. So when they're swinging, because of these tight corners, they're going wee, like, and they were supposed to go not so fiercely, and it was not, I know, what they planned for. So they added some shock absorbers to fix that. But also, on top of that, the safety features were way too sensitive. So sometimes they would have to turn them off, which is kind of a little bit illegal. Now, this is only rumored that sometimes they did it. So don't go after me. I have heard this from people. If you were to look it up, it's not true. It's kind of a lie. But this is what I've heard from some people. And the few people that have heard it from say it's true. So I'm just going to put both facts out there to you to do your own exploration if you want to. But let's get straight into the next section. Gus, come up here. Next section is called... What is the next section called?
The problem show.
Do do do. Okay, let's get straight into it, guys. Hey guys, we are halfway through the video and Gus is already being drives crazy by my ranting. Okay, so the park finally opened with the coaster. The ride opened in the Coney Mall section to the Great Appeal. The line was over 3 hours, which you might say nowadays, look at these are lot. Like, Fun and Fear takes like 50 hours, man. Like, I could literally wait out there 100 hours and still never get on. I mean, 100 minutes, I'm sorry. Or like, I could literally wait there all day and still not get on at 100 hours. Still, that ride feels like that. But it would wrap all the way back to the racer. And back then, that was a long time for a coaster. The Bat first closed for 5 days in July, the busiest season, because of the second lift hill chain would bunch and stop working. And that caused a lot of problems because it's a roller coaster. It's a flow. It's a system. 4 cars, constantly moving. What do I say when we go to amusement parks?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, that hurts my feelings. I always say every car has a
Suspended car.
responsibility. You have a car in the load station, car getting ready to load, 2 cars on the track,
I remember
or
when
3.
you rambled about this.
Okay, sorry. So, you can go now. So, sorry. The Bat, when this happened, it really didn't, like, surprise anyone. I'm trying to find the word. Surprise anyone, because it's a prototype. It's bound to happen. But this was only the beginning of 3 years of problems and problems and problems. It had shut down 4 different times over the course of that season, which is terrible if you want to ride. The next season, it only operated for a few days before shutting down that year on May 21st. They removed a train off the I'm losing the words. Okay, I'm stupid. A cart off the train to lose weight so the turns would be more smooth and buttery. And it would cause lines to increase because you just removed an entire car. 2 people now can't ride the ride. 2 times 4 is 8 people can't get on the ride. You're making problems. It was finally shut down in late July of 1983. So it didn't even get through the full 1983 season. Hey Gus, can you come up here? So we're gonna go into the final part. Do you know how to read that? Okay, so while he's doing that, if you're liking the video, then like, comment, and subscribe, okay? The comments, I want to have a conversation with you. I love comments, and I love reading them. So if you can, just comment. Okay, do you have it?
No.
The
aftermath.
The aftermath. Okay, well, folks, let's get into the final section. What is it called again?
The aftermath.
This is my favorite section because I love talking about this stuff. So let's go straight into it. Near the end of its lifetime, the ride was already planned to get replaced by a new shuttle coaster. You might have heard of it, called the Vortex by any chance? Yeah, that ride closed in 2018-19. This that it closed. But the front it's now nothing sitting right there. And I have a video all about what I think is going to go there in the future of 2026. So you can go check that out. Also, the ride was competing with King Cobra, which was taking its riders, which was another reason why they shut it down. On top of just, they were planning Vortex and needed to put that somewhere. King Cobra was possibly going to take it down. And then you had its sister attraction, the Big Bad Wolf, being named one of the best coasters of all time. And that was even drawn away from the bat because it wasn't the spectacle it used to be. And with all the failures they were having, everything else wise, it became down to the best thing to do was take out the ride. See, the ride is still remembered. When Paramount took over the park, which again you can see in my Kings Island timeline video, they made a coaster called Top Gun, which was the same model as Bat, except everything was perfect this time. Then, it was Okay, so the ride was later renamed in the flight deck, which then got renamed again to the Bat to show the honor of the great coaster that got us here. Without the Bat, we would have never got Batman the Ride, which was the first ever Inver, and is a beautiful masterpiece of engineering and brilliance, even though I think you have to go to the original if you want the full experience, because the terrain is great there. But everything led from the Bat, the first of its kind, but it's certainly not the last. It led the way to everything. And I am so happy that every drop of this ride, everything about it, is still remembered today. Now, everyone loves the ride, and everyone remembers. They sell t-shirts and other things at the park, but what I really want to see is in the comments, tell me if you have memories of riding this ride. For only 3 years it was open.
Hey,
well,
so does that mean that Banshee was made by Bat?
What?
Because Bat created inverted coasters, so Banshee got created by Bat.
Yes, the Bat led the way to the Banshee. Do you know what the Banshee replaced?
What?
Well, let's go straight into my final section. Yes, I'm adding a new section of my videos called Trivia Kings Island or Trivia Alton Tower, depending on the video. Also, these videos I will continue my timeline of theme parks, my regular videos and these special coaster design ones. Special coaster design ones are meant to be really short. So let's get into the end of the video, final end, like the trivia section, and roll credits. Okay, the first question is...
What became before the Banshee?
Terrible way to phrase that. What ride was where the Banshee is now? Okay? You're going to get 3 options. Either Screaming Demon, Son of Beast, or Firehawk. Okay. Put your answers in the comments below, and I'll check them. Now, second question is... What was the name of Firehawk, the Flying Dutchman model, originally called when it operated at Jurgen Lake? Was it A, X-Flight,
X-Flight.
B,
Firehawk.
or C, Flying Dutchman?
Flying Dutchman.
Okay, put your answer in the comments below. I'll tell you in the comments. Now, the final question. Which one of these shows went to Kings Island? Is it A, Family Matters, B, Modern Family, or C, The Brady Bunch? Well, guys, you can check in the comments down below. Thank you, Gus, for being my special guest today. Say hi to everyone.
Hi.
Special thanks to my grandfather for giving me the idea for this video. I know he never told me to make this video, but I gave him the idea to make a Coney Island video, which will be later coming down the line. That's going through currently the script writing process. I'm writing a script for that right now. As we speak, that amusement park, it's going to be great just for an episode. And he gave me the idea when he was sending me emails for an idea. And he gave just something in my mind clicked after reading those to the bat. So thank you so much for giving me the idea and your support. Now, do you think you have anything to say before we roll over to bloopers and credits?
No.
Okay. Well, now you're going to watch me mess up a bunch of different times. Let's go into it.
Today we're doing a video about Parker.
Oh! I forgot to walk in. Okay. Let's refilm that. Is it A,
Family Matter?
I forgot what I was going to say.
Disappointment.
Okay,
Yes.
Refilm that. Okay, Gus, that was wrap. Okay. We did a pretty good job. Why are you smiling? This will be like the perfect opening for...
Disappointment. Peace.
So, the ride only operated for a couple more days before shutting down on May 20...